kids, welcome to Storytime. Today we are going to be learning about colors, all the different colors, and what you'll need for today will be some paints. I've just got some tempera paints. You could use acrylics, any kind of paints that you want, some brushes, and a canvas or even a big piece of paper will be just fine. So those are the things that you're going to need, super easy. So let's go ahead and get started. The first book that I'm going to read to you today is called Penguins Love Colors, and this is written by Sarah Aspinall. On the front, you can see all the little penguins with different colored hats. Once there were six little penguins who loved colors, which was kind of funny because where they lived, everything was snowy white. Their names were Tulip, Tiger Lily, Dandelion, Violet, Bluebell, and Broccoli. Broccoli is a silly name, especially for a penguin. Can you guess why? Because Mama Penguin loved colors too, and each penguin was named after a brightly colored flower. One day, the penguins wanted to make a surprise for her. What could they do? I know, said Tulip. Let's use our paints and make the most colorful picture we can. Do you think these little penguins love to paint on perfect white ice and snow? They certainly did. The penguins got to work. All of them used their favorite colors. Red, orange, say it with me, yellow, purple, blue, green. Do you think they made a mess? Yes. From top to bottom, they were covered with paint. Remember how the penguins were black and white, and now they're all colored with paint. Here comes Mama, whispered Tiger Lily. Would she like her surprise? Wow, cried Mama with delight. A wonderful rainbow and so many beautiful flowers. What clever little penguins you are. Did Mama Penguin know who painted each color? Of course she did. And do you know? Red, tulip, orange, tiger lily, yellow, dandelion, purple, violet, blue, bluebell, and lots of lovely green broccoli. How would you like your name to be, Broccoli? I think you might like it if your favorite food was broccoli. Those little penguins were so happy, they jumped and flipped all the way upside down. I love my surprise, said Mama. I love flowers and I love colors, but not as much as I love my 6 little penguins. 6 little penguins who need a bath. Did those penguins scrub and scrub inside the tub until they were clean again? Yes. And when they were finished, the 6 little penguins were worn out. So they cuddled up for a nap, safe and happy in Mama's warm, loving lap. And now they're all clean and they're all black and white again. That's a great story. And let's look at the end at the last page. These are the colors in the rainbow. Red, say them with me, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. That was a great story. I loved the colors and I loved the penguins, and that was super fun. Now, let's go ahead and do a little painting on our own. So do you have your paints, your paintbrush, and your paper? All right, let's get started. So let's start with the color yellow. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of yellow paint onto my paper, just like that, and blend it around a little bit. You can make whatever shape you want. Next time in story time, we're going to be talking about shapes, but I'm kind of going with a circle. So we'll just kind of put some yellow paint on there. And I think the next color that we'll use will be red. So let's put some red on our paper. Just a little bit, you won't need too much. And we're going to just kind of make a circle there with the red. And I'm wondering what would happen if our yellow and our red got mixed in together. Right now it reminds me a little bit of mustard and ketchup, but don't eat it. All right, so let's go ahead and swirl those colors together, and we'll make one big circle that's yellow and red mixed together. And we're gonna see if that creates a new color. Let's go ahead and maybe add in a little bit more yellow. And you can tell me what you think. Oh, look at that. Oh, it is making a new color. I think it's beginning to look a little bit like orange. And if you want to make it a brighter orange, you could add more yellow, but it's looking a little bit more like orange. How about that? That's really cool. Let's go ahead and try some more colors. I think this time we will start with yellow. We'll use yellow again here. And make a circle on your paper with the yellow. Do you like yellow? It also reminds me of the sun. And let's try some blue. And now we're just gonna make a blue circle. That's pretty. And are you ready for the magic? Let's try to swirl those colors together. And look at that. What color are you seeing? What color comes from yellow and blue? Well, I'll be darned, that looks like green. That looks like we made green with yellow and blue. I love that color. Are you ready for another one? This time, let's try some red. A little bit of red there. Do you know, can you guess what color we're gonna make? There's some red. And let's see what happens when we add blue. So just a bit of blue there. All right, and are you ready? Let's swirl them together. Oh, I see the new color. Do you? Can you see what color that looks like? What color? Purple. Awesome. That's amazing. We made green, some orange, and purple. So you can make your own colors by mixing. I love that. Let's see for our last one if we add a little blue, a little red, a little yellow, and a little green. We're going to add 4 colors this time. Are you ready? Let's see what happens when we mix those all together. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Can you see? Is it looking like brown? I hope so. Kind of looking like brown or a dark gray color. That is amazing. And another thing, if you guys want, if you happen to have white or black, you could add white to one of your colors and make it lighter. So I think if you added, if you mix some red and some white, you would have a beautiful pink color. If you added white to blue, you would have light blue. If you took a color and added black to it, it would be even darker, maybe actually like a really dark gray color or even wind up looking black. So those are the colors that we've made today. Say them with me. Green, orange, purple, and brown. Which is your favorite? That's fun. So you guys, and actually after you do your color mixing, it might be fun to grab a new sheet of paper and make a rainbow and use, a stripe or a line or a curve of each of the colors together. And you can make a beautiful rainbow and tape it to your wall. One last story for today. And I just love this one. And this is called "Wow," said the owl. Do you like owls? I love owls. I think they're so beautiful. And this is the book about colors by Tim Hopgood. At night, when we're feeling tired and ready for bed, owls are just waking up. Owls live in a nighttime world. They have eyes that can see in the dark. But this little owl was a curious owl. Instead of staying awake all night, as little owls are supposed to do, she took a long nap and woke up just before dawn. Dawn is morning. "Wow," said the owl. She couldn't believe her eyes. The sky was a warm and wonderful pink. Look at that. Have you ever gotten up early in the morning and instead of the sky being blue, it almost looks pink? That's beautiful. "Wow," said the owl as the yellow sun shone through the morning mist. Look at that bright yellow sun. It's daytime. "Wow," said the owl as white fluffy clouds floated across the bright blue sky. That's pretty, isn't it? You know the color blue and the color white. "Wow," said the owl when she saw that the leaves on her tree were Green, that's right. Wow, said the owl as the pretty red butterflies flew by. Look at that. Beautiful red butterflies. She watched them land on the bright orange flowers, which opened up in the warm sunshine. Up in the sky, the clouds turned gray and it started to rain. But the sun was still shining. Can you see the gray clouds? Those are storm clouds. Wow, said the owl, as a rainbow of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet filled the sky. Isn't that beautiful? That's a rainbow. So you can try to make a rainbow too with your paints. The little owl sat happily in her tree and watched as the sun went down and the moon came up. The daytime is full of beautiful colors, she thought. But wow, said the owl, the nighttime stars are the most beautiful of all. Too excited to sleep, the little owl stayed awake all night long, just like little owls are supposed to do. And all of these wonderful colors can be found in your book. Look through the pages and see if you can find them. So say these colors with me, the colors we've learned today. Green, blue, indigo, violet, gray, white, pink, red, orange, and yellow. Very good. I had fun today with you guys learning about colors and mixing colors. And I'd love to see if you could make a rainbow using different colored paints. Thanks you guys so much today for joining me. And at our next story time, we'll be learning and talking about shapes. Thanks, guys.